Hey guys, if you weren't able to be in class today or if you had technology issues, I know there was a few things there. I'm going to kind of just go through what we went, some of the things we worked through in class, and then some of the things you'll have to work through on your own. Okay. So today we did a Desmos activity. So please go to student.desmos.com and this is the code you will type in. This is also on our website and on Teams. So as we're going through this, if you need to see it, it is also there. Okay. So, this activity, right, or what we're doing now is all about what we call the unit circle. And this is a unit circle. So the first question we kind of talked about is what is the radius of this circle? Well, remember the radius is the distance from the center out to any point. And if I go to any point, right, I'm starting at 0 and I'm going to 1. So therefore, my radius is 1, right? And you can share your response with your class and we can see a lot of our classmates got the answer correct. Okay. So that's why this circle is called the unit circle, because its radius is 1 unit. Okay, so it's just a very special circle that we use. So my next question is, how many degrees are in a circle? And a lot of us knew that there were 360 degrees in a circle. And so that's very important to know for this unit as well. Okay. So then the next thing is, okay, now there's 360 degrees in a whole circle, but how many degrees are in one quadrant? Okay. So if you look, your quadrants are each, like, it's separated by the x-axis and the y-axis. So this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. There's two different ways I have of kind of going through this. If there's 360 degrees in a whole circle and I break it into 4 even pieces, well, 360 divided by 4 is 90. Okay. Other people in class just kind of said, well, this looks like a 90-degree angle, right? They're perpendicular, the axis and the y-axis, so they do create a 90-degree angle. All right. For this next one, these next two, this next slide is for you to kind of play around with, and I would. It kind of goes through where is each angle. So the biggest thing is angles are measured anti-clockwise from the point 1, 0, and 1, 0 is here. In the same order of the quadrants. So it starts here and it goes around the circle this way because we have quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4, right? So if you look here, I've already typed in a 1, right? You can kind of see how it starts here and you can kind of see this little angle mark, right? It's starting here and going around. Okay, and you can do that for all your different angles and kind of start seeing where they lie. Okay, so please make sure you fill out slide 4. Now you also have to fill out slide 5 on your own, and it's asking you to give an angle that is in that quadrant. When you're done, you can check, okay, make sure you have it correct. Then you will also work on slide 6 on your own. Okay, so make sure you get that done. You are matching cards, their angles to the correct picture. I'll get rid of these, sorry. So what happens when it's greater than 360 degrees? Well, a circle never ends. You have to keep going around, right? So here I am at 0, I go 90, 180, 270, 360, and I can keep going. I can keep going 90 degrees every time. So if I add 90 degrees to 360, I get 450, if I know how to add, right? Then I get 540. Blah, blah, blah. I can do that forever. I could go up to the thousands, the millions, right? We don't really ever do that often, but if you really want to, you could. So we have 365 degrees, right? And you can kind of see in the circle here that it starts here, right? Gets to 360 and it goes just a little past 360. And that's why it's in quadrant 1. Okay. Same thing here. So I have 90, 180. Oh, go back. I can't actually touch it. Okay. So I have 90, 180, 270, 360, 450, 540. Well, 555 is just a little bit past that 540. And that's why it's in quadrant 3. So I'm counting up by 90 degrees every time. Okay. Same thing here, right? This is a lot. So I was at 540, 630, 720, 810, right? Oh, and the next after 810 would be 900. So 855 is right between 810 and 900, right? And that's why it's in that quadrant 2. All right, the last thing you're going to do is this slide. Okay, I know there's 20 of them here. We are going to finish this on Thursday, though. So this is the last thing we got to in class today. So you're going to match each angle with the correct diagram. So it's just another matching. One thing that will help is if you're struggling to see it, right, you can always click on it and it makes it a little bigger. And that is it. And that will count as your attendance for today, as if you make sure you finish this Desmos activity. Okay? Otherwise, have a good rest of your day.